picking a team as an artist. Now, me, I like to do things the smart way. I don't like to just do anything or pick any type of team, right? So, as I was watching Finesse Media today and I was watching about the music journalists, it was interesting, to know that there are music journalists that are working for like major companies like Vibe or Double XL. And then when I think about what I read about, the music industry and how you have to have a team, and it's important to have a team because they represent you. It's a business. So you have to come with a team. Even Cardi B, when she first came out, she had a whole damn team, a whole team working for her. Because nowadays in the music industry, most of the record companies, they want to see that you actually can make a profit, right? So that you can make a profit. And that's what they care about. They care about that. So, and that's because they don't want to do all the work. They want you to be able to bring something to the table. And so they want to know, can you do more than just make music? Because making music isn't enough. It isn't enough when it comes to the industry. It's not enough at all. And you have to sustain as an artist. You have to sustain. What I was reading in the book, it said something about your be prepared because your career can be it doesn't last long. In other words, it's not going to last forever, and that's what any career. Any career doesn't last forever. But you have to ask yourself, what are you planning to do? Because it's more than just coming in as an artist. And then a lot of people wonder why they don't get a chance to make it in the industry. It's either by who you know or by what you're doing. And if you don't have nothing to, benefit or help others to benefit from your artistry, then where does that leave you? For me, I'm a songwriter, I'm a producer, not just a rapper, but I can also sing a little. So it's like I bring many facets to the industry, more than just being an artist. You feel me? And not only that, I'm a business owner. So by being a business owner, that means, hey, I could bring more stuff into the industry with me. I'm showing that I can, run a business, sell a product. And when you're an artist, you're gonna sell paraphernalia that has something to do with your brand. Or if you just want to sell something else that has to do with your brands, like a lot of people, if you notice, they have endorsements. They might endorse a product. And endorsements is good for artists because it's extra money for them. So when I think about picking a team, I think about people who are sort of say soldiers on my team. I think about people who are soldiers. And when I say soldiers, I mean I want every single person on my team to be able to make money. They have to have that make money mindset to me because it's a business. That's why you have to get like a LLC when it comes to your music industry, you know, business because it's a business. You're not just an artist, so you can't keep looking at it as in, okay, I'm just the artist. No, man, it's about more than just going in the studio. It's about more than that. I don't know what's going on with my phone right now. The internet connection is funny. So it's about more than just you creating music, man. So many of artists just go in the studio and then that's it. Nah, man, it's a whole thing to it. Like what I'm doing with my song that I'm creating, and I'm doing a project. This is like a whole project. So it's not something that's just, oh, I'm putting a song together or I'm putting a video together. In fact, the video is not even a regular video. So it's going to be totally different from the norm videos. And then when you think about what else am I doing with this particular song? Well, I'm fighting for a cause for this song. I'm fighting for kids that are being abducted or trafficked, and I'm fighting for the foster care system. The foster care system has been trafficking kids for a very long time, or taking people's kids for a long time. Families have been losing their kids. So, I mean, this is a cause that I'm fighting for with Shelly Lynn. So this is a whole theme wrapped around one song. And in that theme, we're not only pushing Lynn's book, Learning to Love, also my book, The End of Systematic Racism. And because I also have a section in my book that talks about trafficking. It's also about bringing awareness to the foster care system. So it's more than just a song. I'm actually bringing something to the table, whereas I can take this particular thing and build it and blow it up and put other things behind it. So it's not just a song. I never wanted to be one of those people that was just a songwriter or, just an artist. No, man. I want to bring something that's going to change lives, that's going to make a difference, that's going to bring awareness. And that's what I wanted to do with my music. That's what I want to do with my music. So, in saying that, with the project that I have, if any of you have ever been in the foster care system, please DM me. Let's talk about your experiences, because everyone's experience is different. And I want to hear from you. I also want to hear from moms who have lost their kids to the system, like Saisha. She one of them. I mean, Saisha. I forgot her name. I'm sorry. Um, I'm bad at remembering. But I want to bring awareness to things like this. And in order for me to bring awareness, I need to talk to people like you. Because what we're trying to do, what we're trying to build, is Lynn with Lynn Lifehouse. She is putting together a home for kids. Instead of them going to the foster care system, they would go to the home that she builds. And I think that's very powerful. So this song isn't just a song. Song is going to a cause. It's something that's important, something that people can resonate with. So I need people on my team that's gonna be ready to get down, even if it's that with that one particular song. But I want to know how you guys perform. That's in picking my team. So for me, I would rather have something whereas I'm picking my team, even if I have to put a TV show together for it or some type of reality show for it, because I think the artist needs to understand what it means to really be an artist in the industry. And a lot of people don't know, they're kind of lost in that factor. But I feel like the team that runs with me, if it's my lawyer, I want a lawyer to have connects. He got some eyes and ears to the pavement, man. He's been talking and networking with everybody in the industry. So he's very known. And since he is very known, he's making a name for himself in this industry, right? So that's important to me. Give me a second. I want to do something right quick. Deodorant. But you can't go too long without that. It'll cause problems. Anyway, so oh my God, my bad. Okay, so also, like with that lawyer, not only does he need to have connects, I'd rather have a lawyer that has connects, but not only that, he has ties to business people that not only can I network with, but market with and partner up with. That's the one thing that I loved about BJ, who was my consultant, right? And in it, he would take the artist, or like for instance, he had a DJ, and he would take the DJ, right? And he would take the DJ and connect him with a company like Cricket Wireless. And so now every time that that DJ DJ'd for a Cricket Wireless or a Sprint, I forgot which one it was, but every time he DJ'd at one of their events, this guy got paid every time. And not only that, that's endorsement right there. That's his name being put out there. And so his name was put out there um, with the company that represents his brand. And that's the reason why you have to look at it as a brand because you're being represented by these companies, right? And so I would rather have a lawyer that has, connections to these people. If you're not a networking lawyer, I don't need you to be my lawyer. Period. Same with the manager. I want a manager that's a go-getter. Now, it doesn't matter to me if you have a lot of pull out there, if you have like a whole bunch of people that you networking with. What do you know how to do, man? Do you know how to make money? Do you have any ideas on how we gonna take this to the next level? Not just with concerts and stuff, because all of that is a given. We're gonna have concerts, but my thing is this: can you help me make money outside of the music industry? And when I say outside, what can you bring to the table that's gonna help us to further this? You know what I'm saying? Make more. Can you get me parts in movies or TV shows? Can you get me can we throw some events together? Can we put our heads together and think of some events that we could come up with that's not the norm type of events? Because that's the things I like to, I don't want to say I like to set trends, but I like to do stuff different because if you're doing the same thing, you're not really doing something that they can't do. So I feel like, I want to bring something to the table that's way different on what they talking about, what they can do, right? So that's important to me. That's important to me to be able to do that. So I want a team that's just like that. So if you my manager, I want to make sure that you can bring something to the table too. Don't just wait on me to decide on what I want to do with my brand, man. What can you do? What can you suggest to me that's going to be something? Same with my DJ, man. It's not about likes all the time. It's not about who is the best person to hang with. Nah, because my DJ might not smoke weed like me. I do. But if my DJ has a head on her or his shoulder, whereas they can help me to produce some money, because think about this. Your team, you have to pay. You have to pay your team. And if you got a team that's just as hungry as you, or just as smart as you, think of ideas like you that's gonna, make that money like you, then you'll have the money to pay your team because why? You have a team that's all about, networking, all about making money, all about putting our heads together and saying, okay, let's come up with this, let's come up with that. It's too many people that's just a one army person in the entire business because they're the only one who's making up the decisions. And that can't be. It has to be everyone's input, everyone on board, everyone's input in this whole thing in order for it to work. Because if not, it'll be like some artists where they all go down. There's no money profiting in their brand. So now I don't want that. If you're going to be my DJ, man, you got to come up with a plan. What are you bringing to the table? Because that's just how I feel in business. I feel that way in music. I feel that way in anything. What can you bring to the table? It's not enough just to sign people, but it's also what can you bring to the table too? Like, have you come up with a business plan? Yeah, because what kind of business plan do you have when you come into the table? I don't care if you're my DJ. I don't care if you're my manager. I don't care if you're my accountant. Even if you're my accountant, man, what can you do for me? Because I could choose any accountant, bro. I need an accountant that thinks on their feet, that has been in the industry, that knows how to bring me money, whether that's stocks, whether that's NFTs, whether that's Bitcoin. I need you to be so fluent in making money that even if you wasn't working for me, you'll still make money, right? That's the kind of person that you want to deal with. as far as your finances. If you're gonna be my accountant, I want to know that you can make money. You better be my accountant, my broker, everything. Because I want to make sure you can make me money at all times. And when you make me money, you making you money because I don't want you to put nothing in my portfolio that you can't put in your own. So if you're going to invest for me, I need you to invest for me and invest for you too. Because as long as I'm making money, you're going to make money too. And that's how it should be in any team that you have for your music industry. It should be any damn team, but it should be one that's working for you, one that's working for themselves. Because remember, if they're working that hard for you, they're going to get money too. They get money out of the deal. Who doesn't want to work for somebody that they're going to make money with? Right? So it got to be somebody that has, a brain on their shoulder. Every single person on my team, all of them have to have some type of brain sense on how to make money, how we're going to do this. Look, even if you never made $1 million in your life, do you have an idea in your head that we can put together and make money with my artistry? Because that's what's important to me. I could choose anybody to be on my team, but I won't. I refuse to choose anybody. I refuse. I want somebody who is going to work as hard as I want to work, as I'm going to work. Because when I get my foot in that door, once you get your foot in that door, that's it. You run with it. And I need a team that's going to run with it with me. You feel me? I want to be able to have all different types of avenues and ways that I'm, profiting. Because when I profit, you profit. You feel me? How else am I going to pay you? So I don't want nobody on my team that's not about making money because you just there to get paid. You're not there to make sure that we make money together. And that's just how I feel. So no, I don't just pick a team. Nah, bruh. Nah, you better come to the table with something. That's just like if you going into if I went to go sign my record contract today, right? And say I went to go sign with a major label or something like that. I'm gonna bring something to the table. That's another thing. When you're going to the table, bring something to the table. Come out there with a whole plan mapped out on how you're going to make your business prosper, how you're going to make your brand stand out there. Come out with a whole plan. That whole entire plan that you come up with is going to make them look at their contract like, okay, well, we need to make some changes then. She bringing something to the table. This is more money that we could benefit from as a company. And look, when you bring something to the table, make sure it's something that your brand can benefit from, but also their brand. That's something that you want to include in there. You want to include that their brand makes money too. That their brand makes money because that's what they want to talk about. You're not coming to the table to sign a contract on just your brand benefit. No, it's because of their brand benefit. They the ones want to make the money off of you as an artist. But most artists, what they fail at, and the reason why they don't go further than their career is because they're not bringing nothing to the table. And when you bring something to the table, you want it to be feasible for that company too. So XYZ, I can make you guys this amount of money by you having me as an artist. This is what I can bring to the table. This is what I'm fluent in. This is what I plan to work on as far as my brand and your brand. Because I want to make sure that if I'm making money, your brand is making money. You're not just signing the artist, you signing a business person. You're signing a CEO. You are signing a boss. That's what they need to know when you come to the table. That's gonna make them look at you in a whole different light, not just in the art as an artist, but because you know how to handle your business. And you come to the table with a plan that we all can benefit from. Who wouldn't want to sign that, bruh? Who wouldn't want to sign that? Everybody wants to sign that. You feel me? Because why? You're thinking outside of the box. You're thinking smarter. You're not thinking harder. Most artists, they get out here, they work harder because they doing the norm. You got to do something outside of the norm. Look at Master P, man. He went in, he had a business called I Got the Hookup, you know? He did a movie called I Got the Hookup. And in that movie, he was able to create more movies because that one movie was a success. But he was still an artist. But he was able to create something that made something. You feel me? That helped him to build something else. And that's, as an artist, you also got to think that, man, I'm not just an artist though. I could do more than that. Like me, I'm an author. So not only am I getting my name out there as an artist, I could sell my book too. And if I create an album that aligns with my book, then I'll be able to sell them both at the same time. Why? Because they align. That's something that I can add to the pot. So this is just another way for you to open up doors for yourself, open up different avenues to make money. So that's why it's important that the team that you pick has to be go-getters, hustlers, money makers. They got to be hungry for me. Because I don't just want anybody on my team. I need some people that's going to be hungry. Not just because you have knowledge on what you're doing. But how you going to make me some money, bruh? How you going to make yourself some money? Because I got to pay you. You feel me? So yeah, man, that's just a little tip, you know. That's just a little tip. Just a little tip. Make sure you follow me on YouTube if you want to see this video. I'm not gonna well, I should save this video, but I was just gonna save it on my YouTube. And if you're on my Instagram, you have to go to my YouTube to look at it. But make sure you follow me on YouTube at Deelyrics Official. Also, don't forget about the TV show with me, Deelyrics, BB Judy, and also Debrat. So that'll be coming up sometime next year. So just be looking for it. And I'm excited for what's to come. You know, I'm excited for my music career. I'm excited for anything that I do because it's something that I haven't done before. So I'm excited. So yeah, so I hope this is helpful to you as far as you getting your team together, because getting your team together is important. All right, it's very important. I hope you guys handle that. Just keep it in mind. There's a lot of people that's even coming out of college that are hungry. And they probably already figured out ways because they know social media more than we do. You did. So get with some people that's, that's about it. That's about it. Because a lot of things come out of situations whereas even if they knew people, a lot of these record companies, they like to take on new people because they like fresh minds, people who have new ideas, innovative ideas. So yeah, man, keep that in mind. God bless you guys. Have a wonderful day. I will be on later, so just make sure you put on post notifications, comment on this video, subscribe, like everything that I have. Thank you for your support. I appreciate everything. God bless.